No, don't come here because of that. It isn't, you can't come to another country just because you're angry. My name is Janice Deerwester. I am from the States. I lived in Georgia. I have a 25-year-old daughter there, and I'm 73, and I live in Fontainebleau. I had a very good life in the United States. I was working 2 jobs, having fun. It just wasn't enough. I came home one day from work, and it was like, is this all there is? And so I had been visiting Paris because I lived in Douala, Cameroon in the 80s, and which I should have learned French there, but I didn't. But anyway, I lived there, and we would always come to France, and I loved France, and I knew one day I would come, but I just didn't know when. Like I said, I knew I always wanted to live in France. And then I came home from work one day, and I said, I'm 70 years old, or almost 70. And I said, I go to work, I come home, I go to work, I come home. I want some adventure. I don't want to be in the nursing home one day and go, why didn't I travel? Why didn't I do something with my life now that I'm retired? Number one, it had a lot to do with money. I can't afford to live in the South. And I don't want to live in Paris because I have a dog and a cat that have to go outside. Well, my cat does anyway. The dog has to, absolutely. And I had an older dog when I got here, so I knew that we'd be going up and down, and I didn't want to live in the big city. I wanted to live out in a smaller town because I had come from living on a 300-acre horse farm. So I had already been living a life in the country, so I kind of wanted to live out of all the busyness. I think my first 2 days, I had a lot of depression. You know, you get so excited about moving and you've done everything you're supposed to do, and you get to the airport and you expect people to go, welcome, and it wasn't like that. And, you just kind of have to get used to being in a new place. I was very tired. And I just think the first 2 days I went like, oh my gosh, what have I done? Third day, I was good to go. The people, I love the people. They're very kind. I've never got on a bus before or a train and someone says, here, have a seat. And they get up. I've never done that before. I've never been anywhere where they've done that. In France, it's wonderful. You mean because of the political issues in the United States?
Yeah.
No, don't come here because of that. It isn't, you can't come to another country just because you're angry. Come to another country because that's the country you want to be in. I don't care whether it's France or Spain or Portugal or wherever. Go to that country because you want to be with the people. You want to speak the language. It's just not worth it. I mean, it's going to be gone in 3.5 years. And not only that, I have so much respect for the French people and the way they live and the way they take things. It's like laid back, not like Americans. We're so rushed in everything. I like the laid back. Yes, there are 2 things I miss. One is my daughter, and one is Mexican food. And that's it.